Hi everyone, this is Kristen with the Tech Reviewer, and today I'm excited to be here with a brand new case model from RHINOSHIELD. This is their new AirX, and the AirX is going to be the case model for you if protection and durability are your prime concerns. So this one is going to provide 30x extended durability. So that's going to give you a lot more protection in the event of repeat drops. Repeat drops often cause hidden damage to your phone case and to your phone. So having that extended durability is really important. This case also features 360-degree airbags around the perimeter of your phone. That is also combined with an internal skeleton. So these are going to absorb 81% of impact, and they're going to disperse it around the phone case and around the phone. So that's going to give greater protection for your phone as opposed to just having one sharp impact in one spot. You've also got embedded buttons that are going to be better protected. You have a camera control button that is covered with carbon nanotubes that are very responsive, and overall just a really nice case. MagSafe is standard on this, and this case is made of a mono material which is 100% recyclable. So lots to love here. Let's take a closer look at this case on my iPhone 16 Pro. Taking a look at the construction of the AirX, this is a relatively flexible case, not one of those really hard, stiff cases. The material is a translucent TPE, has a pleasant feel underneath the fingertips, and it is BPA free and 100% recyclable, so that is all excellent. Looking in the interior of the case, you can see the buttons are very different than other RHINOSHIELD buttons that I've seen. They're lined with kind of a soft material on here, all except your camera control button, which is extra fancy. This one is made of a special carbon nanotube material, very responsive. And then looking in the interior here, you can see we've got our shock spread material. That's a RHINOSHIELD classic, very protective. And then behind your shock spread material, hidden here, you have a series of small airbags to give you 360-degree protection. There is also some sort of a skeleton behind there as well, so all kinds of protective layers on here, which is what gives this case its extreme durability. So this case is going to be quite easy to get your phone in and out of, not hard to get on and off. In terms of fit, you do have some flex on the sides, but not much. Overall, I think we got a good fit, but if you're one of those people that really like a tight fitting case, this one is probably not going to be for you. We have a good amount of lip here to protect your screen, even though I do have a screen protector on here. This is one of the RHINOSHIELD screen protectors. This is their new Impact Protector Pro, and it is a really great screen protector. And in fact, this is the same one that I've had on here since last October. RHINOSHIELD sent me out a new one for this review, but there was no point in putting it on because this one is still in great shape. After 10 months or so of use, I can say that the only thing that I notice about this one is that it has developed some micro scratches on there, but they really don't detract, and overall I think it's just a really great, very durable screen protector. So looking down here at our port openings, you can see these are quite deeply inset. That's going to give you more protection. I don't think you're going to have any issue in fitting any USB-C cables in here. I think everything should work great there. And then going up to the sides, you can see we got our RHINOSHIELD branding here. This also, it's slightly raised, so it gives you a little bit of grip here. You also get little grip marks here over your buttons, which are nicely protected and very responsive. All of that works well. And looking at the view from the top, everything looks good here, although I do see just a little bit of a push out here over the buttons. Not quite sure why we have that there. And then going over to the side, our side button again, it's got that little bit of a texture on it and very responsive. Everything works great. And then the camera control button with its fancy carbon nanotube material is extremely responsive, works really well, much better than just a simple cutout here. So I find that you're able to move your finger along it very smoothly and easily, and overall, really a pleasure to use. And then looking at the back of the case, this translucent gray material I think looks really nice with a white iPhone. So if I had one of the darker colors of iPhone, you'd be able to see things more clearly through here. Right now with a white iPhone, it just kind of looks gray, but I've seen this with a darker colored iPhone, and then you can see, for example, your Apple logo through here. This is one of two colors available currently for the AirX. This is the Flux Gray. There's also a translucent black color available. So not so many colors available with the AirX as opposed to RHINOSHIELD's other cases. However, you can customize this with a wide variety of prints. So there's a huge print library available from RHINOSHIELD. And there is a bit of an upcharge starting with a $6 upcharge, and it can be more depending on what you choose, but you can really customize your case that way, so I think that that is really cool. So this material here is, I think, going to do well against scratches, and ordinary fingerprints are fine, but greasy smears and stuff are still going to show up on this type of material. You don't have a whole lot of grip with this case. It's very smooth. There's not really any texture to it. It has a pleasant feel, but if you're looking for a grippy case, then this is probably not going to be the case for you. So overall, really nice hand feel. Feels very comfortable in the hand. You've got a good amount of protection here for your rear cameras, no issues there. And as far as MagSafe is concerned, everything is going to work really great there. This works really well with Apple's MagSafe charger, no issues, nice tight connection. You're also going to be able to use this really well with things like Apple's MagSafe wallet. As you can see, nice and secure on there. And of course, there's a variety of other third-party MagSafe accessories you're going to be able to use this with as well. So no problems there. Just what you'd expect from RHINOSHIELD. Overall, I think that this is just a really nice case. So all you RHINOSHIELD fans out there might be wondering why you should choose the AirX over RHINOSHIELD's other case lines, such as your SolidSuit, SolidX, JellyTint, etc. And I think that the answer really comes down to protection and extended durability. So drop height-wise, you're going to have exactly the same drop height rating for the AirX as you have with your SolidSuit and your JellyTint and your SolidX, which is 11.5 feet. So there's no difference there. The difference here is the extended durability. So 30x extended durability for your AirX. So this is going to be able to better protect your phone from repeated drops and the hidden damage that can occur to your phone with those repeated drops. So I think that this is great if you tend to drop your phone a whole lot. If you are into really being able to customize your button colors, for example, or camera rims, or all the fun stuff that you can typically do with RHINOSHIELD's other cases, then maybe the AirX is not such a good choice for you. This is also going to be thicker and bigger basically in all dimensions as compared to RHINOSHIELD's other cases. But it is going to provide more protection, so if you're the kind of person that needs that additional protection, you drop your phone a whole lot, then the AirX absolutely might be for you. The RHINOSHIELD AirX is going to be available directly from RHINOSHIELD. The MSRP is $62.99 and it is currently available in two colors, the Flux Gray shown in this review, as well as a translucent color called Vero Black. You also have the option of customizing your AirX case with one of the many prints from RHINOSHIELD's huge print library. Those are available for an upcharge starting at $6. Many thanks to the kind folks at RHINOSHIELD for sending me out this sample to review. You can save 10% on your RHINOSHIELD purchase, assuming that you meet the $50 minimum purchase requirement, if you use the affiliate discount code, especially for my viewers, which is TheTechReviewer88, so don't forget about that. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, do consider subscribing so you don't miss out on any of my upcoming videos. Again, this is Kristen with The Tech Reviewer. Thanks so much for watching, and have a wonderful day.